wrestler, he is a professional wrestler, and he is a fighter. And tonight, look, he's not even wearing shoes.
First off, Matt Riddle did it first. Okay. Secondly, has he won any? Is he coming out here with any championship belts?
Not yet.
How many did Maxwell come out with? How many did Maxwell come out with?
Maxwell came out with 3, but I think he's a 4-over champion.
Okay, 4 title belts, came out with 3. He's a 4 champion. Dominic Garrini, any title belts? No, right? It doesn't matter.
Oh my God! Triangle choke, and that's it! Dominic Garrini wins with a triangle choke! MJF!
No, that can't be right.
Hey Pete, do you see what I just saw?
That can't be right. That cannot be right. Something's wrong here. That is not right.
You're saying that wasn't supposed to happen?
No. I think that was an illegal choke.
Hey, you call yourself an athlete. You give me one more opportunity, all right? Just one more. That was a fluke. That was a fluke. What do you say? You're an athlete, I'm an athlete. Come on, what do you got?
I go about 8 hours to get here, 10 seconds to get your ass here enough.
Says he drove 8 hours to get here, and he needs more than 10 seconds in the ring with MJF. We're starting this one over.
I told you, that was a mistake. Hey, they're talking about you, Haggerty.
I don't know about that. MJF, a little smarter this time. Underneath the ropes, escaping harm's way, MJF
He's just getting his cardio in.
Well, whatever the case may be, Max Jacob Friedman back in the ring. Shoulder block. And Garrini flat on his back. And now an ankle lock. And look at the way he grapevines up the thigh. Standing, that vertical position giving him a lot of leverage. However, referee Steve telling him you've got till 5, dude.
Shades of that man on Monday nights.
Talking about John Madden.
Boom! No! John Madden hasn't been on Monday nights in 50 years.
You tell I've never watched football in my life.
Hey, never.
And now MJF, Max Jacob Friedman with a 1, a 2.
Only a 2 count there.
Look the way. And I already talked about Garrini and his background as not only a mixed martial artist, an amateur wrestler, a professional wrestler, but look at the way Max Jacob Friedman is centering in on the body part, almost as if he knows what the hell he's doing in there.
He is a 2-year vet. Okay.
Already done a tour of duty with a couple WWE house shows, has MJF. Already been around these United States, wrestled in damn near 45 of 50 states.
And wrestled across the pond in England, 2 tours with LDN Wrestling.
That's correct. And a reminder, LDN Wrestling in Tier 1, returning to New York City in just a few weeks. It's British Revolution. It's in Queens at the Queens Theater in the Park. You want to be there because I'm going to be there.
Oh, God.
Now focusing on what's going on here.
I mean, I love the fact that LDN is coming to the States doing that joint show. I think you're going to be there. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be there because that's going to be a great show.
Luckily, they sold the tickets before they announced I was on commentary.
Exactly. They are some smart people.
And for you folks watching over in the United Kingdom, we will be airing on Sky Sports, an absolutely incredible show on August 13th. Don't miss it. But let's talk about July 28th. Let's talk about 2 years later. Let's talk about Dominic Garrini and MJF.
Listen. MJF is showing exactly what he said. He's showing that early 10-second illegal choke was a fluke victory. And again, it was an illegal choke. If you really look, he had the arm of MJF around his neck, an illegal choke. That wouldn't even have been good in MMA, all right? So he tried to get a cheap victory because he drove 8 hours and he's tired. So he knows he can't hang with MJF, and MJF is showing that. Maxwell Jacob Friedman is showing why he is Maxi 4 belts. Okay, and he's gonna go in there and he's gonna beat the ever-living piss out of this, this MMA guy who wants to be in a wrestling ring, and Maxwell's gonna show him why he doesn't belong there.
A stiff kick right to the face, followed by a jumping knee. Dominic Garrini absolutely phenomenal Superman punch in the corner right there, using the bottom rope as leverage, and now looks like to go with one attempted Irish whip.
Went for a clothesline, did Friedman.
Garrini underneath goes right there. Once again, uses the bottom rope. Release. Belly to back suplex, and both men down.
You know, he can do all the cool suplexes and all the cool moves he wants. He's not a beast, okay? You know, he's not going to just suplex you all around the ring. And at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, Maxwell Jacob Friedman is going to be the man to get the 1, 2, 3. And that's all that matters. You can do 85 suplexes in the middle of the ring, but if you don't get the 1, 2, 3, that's not what matters. You're in Brooklyn, Holmes. You're in Brooklyn.
In case you folks couldn't tell by my color commentators, amazing accent. You are in Brooklyn.
You in Brooklyn, Holmes.
I love it, Pete.
We're a bunch of good fellas up here.
And now that
suplex there.
to be a released dragon suplex from where I'm sitting, but where I'm sitting, kind of far and away from the action right now. But what I can see is we're up to 3 with both men flat on their backs. Hopefully our ring announcer Shane is quick with the microphone. He's ready to announce the winner, whomever that may be.
I can tell him who the winner is going to be right now. It's going to be Maxi 4 belts, okay?
Which is, by the way, Max Jacob Friedman for folks that are not paying attention at home.
Right, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, a.k.a. Maxi 4 belts, a.k.a. the 2-year vet, a.k.a. better than you in everything that you do, okay? And that's going to be the winner because, again, Dominic Garrini is going to go in there and suplex his kid all over the ring because that's what he does. He just does the whole
a little bit of a judo offense right there. Using the open palms. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Pete, but everything you were saying was wrong as Dominic Garrini was mounting a considerable offense, but
we're in Brooklyn, Holmes! Say it with your chest!
From Plainview, Long Island, that was a kip up right there. Look at the agility of Friedman.
Shades of the hot rod with that beautiful eye poke. Still the most legal maneuver.
I thought you were talking about the backflip. I don't think I've ever seen the hot rod do a backflip.
No, the eye poke. Still the most legal move in pro wrestling. I got a hammer here, Haggerty. Go ahead and say something.
I'm not saying anything, Pete. I wouldn't dare. But I have to ask you, though. I know that clearly you're pulling for Max Jacob Friedman here. Both men showing us some impressive stuff here. But you have to be somewhat impressed with Dominic Garrini coming all the way from Ohio. This guy, his style itself is something that we are not used to seeing. And right now, from the looks of it, it could get him a pinfall. 1, 2, 3. No.
That's not with an arm bar.
He's got that arm bar. I don't think that we're going to get Garrini to tap here.
Listen, I am unbiased, about as unbiased as unbiased gets. I am an unbiased professional.
Wait a minute, 1, 2.
Rolled that arm bar over into a pinfall to Garrini.
So you're trying to tell us that even though you're unbiased, you're pulling for MJ, who is about to tap the same way he did just a few minutes ago.
How dare you say he's about to tap? Don't put that stuff in the universe.
Wait, what the hell just happened? I think he just poked him in the eye again.
Roll up
1, 2, 3, with a handful of tights.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
He didn't have no tights.
He had a handful of tights. You saw it, I saw it, the fans saw it, and
he was holding the base of his back. Okay, he was holding him by the base of his back to make sure that he didn't hurt his neck. Because you know, so the way he rolled him up, he could hurt his neck. So he held him by the base. Maxwell Jacob finds it a very caring individual.
Well, wait a minute. Are we going to see a round 3 here? What's Garrini got to say to MJ? Well, I just called it, guys. Maybe that's what we're going to see. Are we going to see MJF respond? Best 2 out of 3 here at Tier 1 Wrestling. They sure as hell do.
You're right, bud. I am a great athlete. But I'm also better better than you in a rematch.
And that's going to be, oh, MJ. Close but no cigar for Dominic Garrini. Comes up short here, but absolutely phenomenal and very impressive debut.